Girl, you better sit down because I've got a tale that'll leave you rethinking everything you thought you knew about Anna Kendrick. The sweet, funny actress who most folks believed couldn't ruffle a feather is now entangled in a jaw-dropping battle with Blake Lively, whose own stardom is littered with rumors of power plays and secret feuds. Did Anna finally clap back at Hollywood's unstoppable fashion queen? Or is Blake stirring up more trouble than any of us were ready for? Here's the real story, and if you blink, you'll miss the fireworks. Anna Kendrick seemed like the perfect Hollywood good girl. She kicked off her career in theater at a shockingly young age, mind you, and scored Tony Award recognition for her Broadway performances. Then she stepped onto the silver screen in Camp and soon found global fame in the Twilight series, playing Bella Swan's chatty bestie. Even as her star rose, Anna managed to dodge every typical celebrity pitfall. No messy paparazzi run-ins, no meltdown in front of the cameras. She just kept landing high-profile roles, especially the comedic and musical ones folks adore. Her big comedic break came in Pitch Perfect, where she earned a reputation for being both hilarious and self-aware. Critics and fans praised her relatable sass, and by the time she returned for the sequel, Anna Kendrick was unstoppable. She was the bright-eyed star no one had a reason to dislike. For years, it looked like Anna's name would never be tarnished. But Hollywood is unpredictable, honey, and you never know who'll end up on the chopping block next. Blake Lively soared into pop culture infamy as Serena van der Woodsen on Gossip Girl. Since then, she's cultivated a glamorous image, complete with designer looks, brand deals, and a swoon-worthy marriage to Ryan Reynolds. She's known for impeccable style, turning red carpet events into her own personal runway. But beneath that shimmering exterior lurk whispers about Blake being overly involved in her projects. Rumor says she doesn't settle for just hitting her marks and learning lines. She wants to shape the entire production. Some folks admire that hustle and call her a creative force. Others roll their eyes and claim she steals the spotlight from her co-stars. It's a fine line between collaborative and controlling, and apparently, not everyone finds her input endearing. Anna Kendrick, always the comedic charmer, got a first-hand taste of Blake's work ethic on the set of A Simple Favor, and baby, the sparkly facade started to crack. When A Simple Favor was announced, fans were sure Anna and Blake would be a match made in cinematic heaven. They were cast as polar opposite moms who form a curious bond. It was the kind of comedic thriller mashup that director Paul Feig typically turns into pure gold. And yes, on the surface, the film hit the right notes with audiences, delivering witty banter, unexpected twists, and a fashionable murder mystery. But tension brewed on set. Insiders suggested Blake took issue with how certain scenes were shot, who had top billing, and even which costumes made the final cut. Co-stars sometimes found themselves waiting around while Blake hashed out her vision, and Anna had to keep up her famously cheerful demeanor, even if she was side-eyeing the endless debates. During interviews, viewers spotted quick flashes of friction. Blake teasing Anna about her Disney princess singing voice, and a firing back with an, "Oh, bless your heart" attitude. It all felt playful, until you realized these small barbs might actually stem from real annoyance. Once the press tour ended, the buzz simmered down. Anna, being the master of comedic timing, stepped away from any drama and focused on lighter projects. Blake, of course, bounced back into her brand deals and new movie opportunities. For a minute, it looked like the situation was water under the bridge. Then the announcement of A Simple Favor 2 reignited chatter that these two had major unresolved issues. And right on cue, an entirely new scandal erupted elsewhere, featuring a certain Mr. Justin Baldoni. Justin Baldoni isn't just a charming actor from Jane the Virgin. He's also a filmmaker with aspirations to spark meaningful conversations. One major project was the film adaptation of It Ends With Us, a best-selling novel tackling domestic abuse. Blake Lively came on board to play the lead role of Lily Bloom, and audiences were hyped. Who doesn't love a star-studded romance drama, especially when it's based on a colossal hit novel? But honey, that excitement took a sour turn. Despite good box office numbers, behind-the-scenes conflicts wrecked the film's reputation. Blake supposedly commandeered the promotional tour to focus on her own brand expansions, pushing her hair care line and her husband's gin instead of championing the movie's core message. And if that wasn't wild enough, rumors claimed Baldoni skipped major red carpets to avoid her. Observers began to whisper that Blake's controlling tendencies had escalated, overshadowing both the film's themes and her co-stars' contributions. In time, the feud became legal war. Blake accused Justin Baldoni and his production company of sexual harassment and orchestrating a smear campaign. Baldoni's team hit back, insisting she was weaponizing those claims because she couldn't get total creative control. It was PR chaos, with both sides slinging accusations. Fans were stunned. Was Blake a brave whistleblower? Or was she using serious allegations to manipulate Hollywood power plays? Either way, the collateral damage was massive. And guess who ended up feeling the fallout? Anna Kendrick, thanks to her renewed connection with Blake in A Simple Favor 2. Once the cat was out of the bag about Blake's alleged behind-the-scenes behavior on It Ends With Us, the internet went wild. Accusations of hypocrisy flew left and right, some claiming Blake had overshadowed critical discussions about domestic abuse, others saying Baldoni's side was lying to preserve his career. Stuck in the crossfire, Anna Kendrick tried to promote the upcoming sequel to A Simple Favor without getting dragged into Blake's controversies. But fans weren't having it. Social media lit up with comments like, "We'll watch your next project, Anna, but not if Blake's in it." Ouch. Suddenly, Anna's brand, always so squeaky clean, took a hit by association. She went from being the ultimate no-drama star to receiving blame from fans who were tired of anything that smelled of lively so-called manipulations. Sources say Anna was furious. After years of avoiding scandal, here she was, overshadowed by a storm that wasn't even of her making. Directors and producers rushed in to do damage control. Paul Feig, who helmed both the Simple Favor films, couldn't stop praising Blake's work ethic. The more they tried to spin the narrative, though, the more people questioned if they were simply saving their box office chances. In an industry that often sees women scapegoated for big studio problems, it's no surprise many fans and critics were skeptical about who to believe. Nobody saw Anna Kendrick as the type to get entangled in messy fights. She has a reputation for being collaborative and witty, sprinkling comedic gold in interviews rather than hurling shade. But every person has a breaking point, darling. Insiders close to the Pitch Perfect star say she's not taking kindly to all the negativity bleeding over from Blake's public battles. Instead of quietly ignoring the fiasco, Anna may have vented to friends and colleagues about feeling dragged through the mud due to Blake's drama. You have to imagine Anna's frustration. After building a fan base that adores her for being real and unproblematic, she's now risking backlash from fans who can't stand anything connected to Blake. The fiasco is so heated that some folks suspect Anna would prefer to cut ties entirely, though contractual obligations make that nearly impossible. When you sign on to do a sequel, you gotta see it through, even if your co-star's reputation is in freefall. As for Blake, there's radio silence from her end about how this fiasco impacts Anna or anyone else. She's presumably busy dealing with lawsuits, PR statements, and maintaining her brand image. Yet from the outside looking in, it feels like Anna's standing on the Titanic deck while the ship's sinking around her, and she didn't even steer the boat. The question is, how long can she keep up her trademark cheer before we see a real confrontation? In the swirling rumor mill of Tinseltown, everyone has an opinion. Some film insiders insist Blake Lively is being unfairly targeted, especially because she dares to speak up about how productions should be run. They see her as a woman pushing boundaries in a male-dominated space and claim that certain people are threatened by her ambition. On the flip side, a slew of industry veterans whisper that Blake's controlling nature can be suffocating. Directors might grit their teeth and smile publicly, but behind closed doors, they'd rather not cross paths with her again. And then there's Anna Kendrick, stuck in the middle. Casting agents, producers, and PR experts say that Anna is the last person who deserves a negative swirl, considering her track record. But public perception can shift in a heartbeat, especially when headlines scream about Blake's controversies and attach Anna's name to any upcoming film the two share. Studios worry that box office numbers for A Simple Favor 2 could suffer if the public decides they're done with anything related to Blake Lively. Paul Feig, who tries to quell the rumors with praise and positivity, might find that damage control doesn't fix everything. Meanwhile, fans debate. Is Anna just the innocent bystander who got dragged into the crossfire, or did she enable Blake by not speaking out sooner? Pop culture enthusiasts want answers, and the vacuum of official statements only fuels further speculation. Even so, one thing is certain. Everyone involved is on high alert, hoping their brand can withstand the turbulence. You better believe the studio executives are sweating bullets. A Simple Favor 2 was expected to build on the success of the first film, another stylish comedic thriller that would lean on Anna and Blake's on-screen chemistry. But how do you market a movie when half the internet wants to boycott your leading lady? The silent question in many hearts is whether Anna Kendrick alone can draw enough good favor to offset the negativity surrounding Blake. If the rumors are true that Anna has demanded some sort of apology, who could blame her? She's hustled a long time to keep her slate clean, and now she's knee-deep in a scandal that doesn't bear her fingerprints. Will that overshadow the actual plot of the sequel? Possibly. The press tours could be overshadowed by reporters trying to get a juicy comment from Anna about Blake's legal mess. Even if both sides play nice publicly, fans won't stop dissecting every look, gesture, or even the distance between them on the red carpet. A single misstep might go viral in 5 seconds flat. Insiders say the producers are determined to keep the film's final cut drama-free, both on screen and in the tabloids. But in the real world, controversy sells. If the movie tanks, cynics will blame the feud. If it becomes a smash hit, some might argue controversy actually helped. Either way, Anna and Blake are stuck with each other until the film finishes its run. That's showbiz, honey. So there you have it. Anna Kendrick, once known for her unblemished record and comedic brilliance, suddenly finds herself intertwined with Blake Lively's never-ending conflicts. From sexual harassment allegations aimed at Justin Baldoni to swirling rumors of a smear campaign, it's been nonstop chaos that eventually seeped into Anna's corner of the internet. Fans who once celebrated Anna are left asking whether she'll continue to stand by Blake, or if she'll slip away from the heat to salvage her own reputation. Is Blake Lively a daring trailblazer who pays the price for being too outspoken? Or is she a master manipulator turning Hollywood sets into her personal playground? And should Anna Kendrick bear any burden for co-starring with her? These questions have no easy answers, especially when the headlines are so muddled by lawsuits, PR spin, and fan chatter. Yet the real heartbreak might be for viewers who just want more comedic thrillers starring Anna and Blake without all the baggage. Will a simple favor too rise above the storm, or become another casualty of Hollywood's PR battlefield? Time will tell, sweetie, but if there's one thing we can be sure of, it's that the drama in the entertainment world never truly ends. Thanks for supporting the Gossip Wire. If you made it this far in the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more of the hottest celebrity news online.